What?
You were just talking about underwear.
Yes.
You don't like Calvin Klein.
No.
But I brought you Baywatch underwear. No. There it is.
Size 6. Perfect.
It's perfect.
Now, is this what Yasmin wears?
Yes, it is. We all wear that. In fact, I'm wearing it myself. Yes, we have to.
At the commercial, David, we'll just see about that, won't we?
Calvin, eat your heart out. Calvin.
Yeah, you know, they discontinued my favorite underwear.
Why?
Because apparently not enough men were buying them because they didn't have the flap thing, but all women were buying them because they're very convenient for women.
It's because of the name Calvin.
You think that's what it is?
Calvin. Yes.
You don't want to wear Calvin when you could possibly wear Baywatch.
That's right.
But for me personally, I don't know that I want to watch this because I don't want anybody who might see me in my underwear to think of those women while they're with me. Do you know what I mean? You don't want people to look at you and go, Pamela Sue Anderson, because it'll ruin the mood. So you are a lifeguard by day, a PI by night. Explain this.
We tried to spin off the show.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do something different, but they said you can't be Miss Buchanan at 8 o'clock and Dr. Kildare at 9.
Right.
So they wanted to do a Baywatch spin-off. So we did Baywatch PI, and we kind of changed the show this year to make it kind of like Nights, you know? Like Fright Night, like the Night Stalker.
Yeah.
Kind of like Creature of the Week. And then it's starting to take off, and it's something that's really for the kids, you know, as well as the adults, and it's fun.
It's got a little X-File thing going on.
It's got a little X-File thing.
Little supernatural.
You know, PI stuff, after a while, my God, there's so many shows on like that, you know?
Yeah.
So we wanted to get people's attention, and, you know, my 6-year-old daughter loves the show.
She does.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have 2 girls?
2 girls, Taylor Ann and Haley Amber.
4 and 6?
Yeah.
Oh, how cute are they?
They're so cute that we're actually flying back on the red eye tomorrow to watch the soccer game. You know?
Oh, you see, you got to do that.
Oh, man, you know, those days will never come back.
Exactly.
I have more pride watching my daughter break away and score a goal than all this TV stuff, you know?
See, I know exactly what you mean.
You know what
On
I mean?
Christmas morning, it doesn't matter if you have an Academy Award, does it?
Yes, it
Doesn't
does.
matter. No, it doesn't.
It does! I want that Academy.
Well,
No, you're right,
no,
you're right.
you know, your awards are not going to keep you warm.
No, it doesn't. I mean, honest to God, it's when it, you know, at the end of the day when you come home and your daughter wants to go out and dig worms, you know, you go, let's go.
Yeah, you see, that's good. I'm not at that stage yet. My son wants to climb out of his crib nightly.
How old is he?
17 months.
Oh, God. Is he sleeping at all during the
Yeah,
night?
he sleeps during the night. Now he wakes up and says, why did you put this tent on me? You're ruining me for life. It's a drag. So we're going to come back and talk about how popular the show is all over the world.
Cool.
All over the world.
Yeah.
It's amazingly huge.
It's 143 countries now.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
We'll talk more with David Hasselhoff after this break. So stick around.
It really is amazing because, you know, I was out of work for 3 years after Knight Rider.
Right.
And I really couldn't get an audition. I couldn't get an audition, Rose. Not even. I used to see casting breakdowns. David Hasselhoff type. I go, hey, I look just like him. I said, no, not you. You know?
Somebody like you.
Someone like you, exactly.
So you went to Germany and you started your singing thing,
and
right?
that's why Baywatch is on the air, because I sold 6 million records in Germany, and
This record, perhaps?
there it is.
You went over, you heard that Knight Rider was huge over there, and so you went over to Germany with the car, with Kit?
Yes, I went over with the car. We called it the Dog and Pony Show. Oh, my God. I got on top of the car and sang, I Am the Night Rocker. They loved it. I drew more people than the Rolling Stones the first year. And, you know, it's like when you go from a show like this where you're working at 4:30 till 7 o'clock at night to nothing, you can get in a lot of trouble. And that's what a lot of actors do, you know. I said, well, this could be my Ernest Hemingway period. I've got to find something to do with all this energy. So I went over to Austria, actually, first, and created this career, because I grew up singing, I grew up in musical theater, and my dream
What's your
was
favorite show?
Les Mis.
Oh, mine too.
Is it really?
Did you hear what happened, Les Mis? Fired the entire
I couldn't
company.
believe that. We just had a guy on the show from Les Mis.
Which guy?
Jean Valjean.
Jean Valjean?
Yeah.
So Javert, you'll see it's true. This man bears no more guilt than you. Who am I?
Who am I? Jean Valjean. I love that show.
I love it too. It's such a good show. I always cry. I've seen it like 10 times.
I cry all the time, especially the second act.
Well, how about the close of the first? Will you join in our crusade? Will you be strong and stand with me?
It's unbelievable.
Somewhere beyond the barricade, is there a world you long to see? When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drum, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes. It gets me right there.
It's awesome.
It gets me.
Unbelievable.
They fired the whole company. I'm so mad about that.
What are they going to call it, like Les Mis, the next generation?
They're bringing in the bus and truck on the road to do on Broadway while they recast it. But you know what? It's unfair because there are people who have been in that company for 8 years. This one woman,
is unfair.
Lucille, who I know, who is great. She's in the Broadway Bowling League. She's on that show. I've seen the show 10 times. She is a diligent, hardworking woman. She loved her job. They fired everyone. I'm going to boycott Les Mis until they rectify that situation.
Done.
There you go. George Clooney started it. We know the power of a boycott.
That's right.
There we go. Now listen, first movie, what was it? Any idea?
My first movie?
Yeah, first
oh, God. Oh, God.
Curious. Star something?
It was Star Crash.
Oh, Star Crash, really? Roll it!
By the way, this is Simon, the only survivor from the Imperial mission.
We owe you our lives. Or maybe, with your help, we can still find the Count's phantom planet. Let's go aboard your ship and continue on at once.
Nice eyeliner! Eyeliner!
Unbelievable.
Cute, though, cute.
You know, it was an Italian film, and I got food poisoning on that. And the guy says, "Now you run down the hill, and you say, 'Let's go this way. The way is empty.'" And I said, "Well, we don't say the way is empty. You know, we say the way is clear, the way is free." He goes, "No. You run down the hill. You go, 'Let's go this way. The way is empty.'" And I said, "Well, we don't say that." He said, "Well, say whatever you want. We're going to loop it anyway." So I went down the hill and I went, "Let's go this way. The way is empty." And they printed it. It was like the worst movie ever.
Yeah. Well, did you see Exit to Eden? That technically is the worst movie
It really
ever.
was?
Yeah, I know, I was in it. Listen, we're going to play this game where we have to throw footballs through these loops and then the audience wins prizes. Do you want to play with me?
Sure, I'd love to.
All right. We'll be back with David Hasselhoff. Jack A. still to come. Stay where you are. Hi, we're back.
Hey, we're back. Hello.
We're just chatting. He's a riot, I swear. Listen, you know what we're going to do? We're going to throw these footballs through these little rings, right? Why? Because it's football season and they thought it would be fun. And besides, if we get it, the audience gets free stuff. And that's what's important. If we get it in one, everyone gets a Nerf Turbo football. And if we get in both, everyone gets the football plus a Toy Story video. All right. I'm going to go 3, then you're going to go 3, okay?
ready.
This is fine. Ready? Here we go. You go over there. Keep going. Keep going, Nick, keep going.
I gotta get over there. You get better than me.
We'll be right back with Jack K after this.